12 years, we have a grudge match.
Oh my! They did not see this coming. I know you and your little cronies over there have been working on your strategies every single night. We're changing it all! Your strategies have gone!
Eat them alive!
It's a humiliation! Round one, go home!
Hello, Intel Extreme Masters Sydney, how are you doing? Are we good? Are we good? Come on, bring that noise to the back for me. Come on, guys. Yes. Coming up from 3 p.m, we have, of course, got our grand final between Team Liquid and Fnatic. It's going to be a best of 5, but I need to know who you guys are supporting. Who's here for our underdogs? Fnatic. They gave us one of the most incredible series we've seen all year on this very stage against NIP. So who's cheering for them? I heard a few claps before, but are you here for Fnatic? And then, of course, we have our bridesmaids, Team Liquid. You've got to feel sorry for these guys, though. They've got some fans, but they've never won a big final this year. They won back in January, but they've never won on an IEM stage this year, guys. Are you supporting them? Now, as I did say, we're starting at 3 p.m. We've got 2 hours to film. Any ideas what we're going to be doing until then? I've never actually been to Sydney before, but when they asked me to come, there could be only one reason why, and that reason is the CACHES! I think we should find out who's going to be casting this year's battle, and it is, of course, going to be Stunner and Manic Monday.
Hey everybody, how's it going out there, Sydney? Woo! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. We do have the CACHES 3 on the cards today, and I could guarantee you this is something you don't want to miss at home.
No, not at all. I know where my allegiances lie. I don't know where yours lie. I'm pretty sure I know where yours lie, but I'm ready to get into this.
Well, you see there's this triumvirate, right? And it's Trace, Henry, Chad. It's the THC, it's an acronym. I don't know where I lie, actually. As a commentator, I'm supposed to be impartial, but my goodness, the build-up into this one is sensational. This is the best show match in all of esports.
Woo! You're really going to give it that much time?
I
We
did
are
that.
getting ready
I did
for
that.
this.
Damn right we are.
Stuff England, right?
Yeah, something about that. Talk to me about, I guess the Renegades or Chad Burchill or like anything about his entire life. Let's see what you know.
No, nothing. I know, I'm Jon Snow here right now. No, I'm kidding.
The prince that was promised.
No, obviously the CACHES has been running for 3 years. This is, the main event for us Australians and the main event for anyone that likes to have a beer out there. I'm not really going to force you to have a beer, but everyone knows what it's like.
Or a Mountain Dew. If you want to grab one of those, that's up to you. How about that? We're running some of that B-roll from last year. You can see some of the treachery that went on here. Some people got cut live on stream.
Yeah.
HenryG is his name. Sorry, poor guy. He's not here this year, but don't even know that he would get picked for the CACHES, huh?
No, not at all.
You know that guy?
Who?
Yeah. I think it's more, it should be less Henry's a wanker, more like Harry's a wanker. That makes more sense to me, But anyway, he's not here this year. Last year we saw a lot of surprises, a lot of just one-off scenarios. A lot of interesting thing happens in this show match, and that's the part that really gets to me every single time.
That's exciting, we've... last year was an absolute banger, right? We had so many surprises come out, and it was actually, the closest show match in history, I think, for CSGO.
Yeah. Most prestigious by far.
Oh, without a doubt. There's nothing that tops it.
All the things on the line, and I really have to kind of reflect back on the people on the server at this moment. You can start to talk about them for everything it's worth, the players, but some of these old guys, this is the last chance that they get. This is their redemption for all of their sins, including playing Source.
It's... you hate to put that kind of pressure on them, but that's what there is, because they've got nothing, right? They've got their casting, they've got their hosting, but this is really where it lies for them.
It really does. You can see that old bulbous head down there. I can assure you think that we're going to find him somewhere around here. In the meantime, I do believe it's just about to get this party started.
It is indeed, Stunner, but I need to find out if the party's ready. Because I'm a UK girl, but I just don't know. Sydney, is that how you talk to a woman? The thing is, I've really enjoyed my time here in Sydney, and I'm just wondering maybe I should switch allegiance. Because the last 2 years, watching at home in my bedroom, it's just been humiliating, Sydney. It's been embarrassing. I've been texting HenryG like, what are you doing? Do you need a woman to sort it out for you? What's going on? And you guys, you've got a special name for Henry, haven't you? What do you say to Henry when he comes out on stage? Well, I don't know what you were going to say about Chad, because we need to get the CACHES underway, but I have a feeling you're going to be pretty hot for him already. So let's get this party on the road, Sydney. It's time for the CACHES!
We are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call. We will return your call. We will return your call. We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not...
What's up, bitch?
Oh, hey, man. Oh, no, yep, no, totally fine. Yeah, it's Henry. Okay, bye. Okay. Jason. All right, sweetheart. So the CACHES is happening again. I've got a bit of a secret weapon up my sleeve. It's not going to be like the other times.
Yeah, but it's been really rough for me those last 2 times.
Can't lose the chat again. That guy's f***ing smart.
Jason, I've already signed 2 stunning players. I need you here, man. You're the glue that holds the team together. You know you're not cheap. Just tell me what you're looking for. How can I get you to play this game?
Well, what you got in your hand there? That looks nice.
I wanted to unlock my true gaming potential with this. I can't give this. I need this.
See, that looks a lot like my payment for the CACHES.
I'd love to play for the Queen again. I just need a little bit of convincing.
She would love you to play for her as well.
God save the Queen, all that.
You're the rock of this team, man. With you, we'll better take them down. There's going to be no problem now. I've got you, okay?
Yeah, okay. 2 people waiting backstage for King Henry.
It's showtime, baby. Let's get them.
Yeah, it is. Let's Australians. You know, Henry, we only have 4 players. Should we give Harry a call?
Oh, that's good, Jason.
All of the love in the arena now culminating to this. But, wait, where is everyone? What? Seems like they're a little short-sighted here. HenryG leading the charge. Per usual, Moses, the birds in the air, and Neil M there towards the end. A young Frozen has appeared.
There's only 4 players there.
I was not briefed on the format change. Was there a format? I don't know what's going on right now, but they definitely do not have enough players to play a Counter-Strike match in my eyes.
Well, you're HenryG, you're trying to fill the slots, but obviously no one wants to play with you, you know? Look at him. He's got the tats to try and look hard, but he's got nothing.
Yeah, I think those tats do make him look a little harder than he really is. But let's get Australia in the arena. Woo!
Nice. Jack, 4 minutes for walking.
Boys, gather around. There comes a time in every man's life when they need to take a stand, when they need to fight the oppression. Today, I want you to fight for your families. Today, I want you to fight for yourself. But most of all, today, I want you to fight for Australia! Let's go. Wait, hold up, man, hold up. Listen, if we win today, we might even get you an Aussie passport.
the home crowd favorite. And without any surprise, Renegades jerseys all over the place.
Get those shoes out, ladies and gentlemen. We need to see you saluting.
Only a salute, though, of course. Roses are red, violets are blue. If you have it on your foot, raise your shoe. Shout out to the guy that threw that in the lower third. Team Australia coming in here with a sort of majestic vibe, man. I feel like these guys, they know that they're at home. They know they're playing. Wait. Hang on. Hey, whoa. Hey! Something really strange going on here. Some sort of camaraderie, I guess, between the two teams. Hey! Okay, a little argy-bargy on the stage. Whoa!
No.
Okay.
Guys.
Oh!
What is Henry, come here. What is going on here?
1 second, Frankie. This is Gratisfaction. And he happens to hate Australia just as much as I do. And we're taking him from you, Chad. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, I think there is. He can whoop your backside. What have you got to say to that, Sponge?
Well, he walked out with only 3 players anyway, so I guess he needed a handicap. And considering New Zealand is basically part of Australia, we'll give him to you on loan.
He is also going to have to get carried by a 16-year-old boy today, so I think he's probably going to need all the help he can get, right, Australia? Oh, okay, the big boss is here. He's probably here to tell Henry off. What's going on, Carmack?
Well, 2 years of tears of English esports fans. I brought them here. This is the CACHES trophy. And as the official commissioner of the CACHES, first of all, I allow a 4 versus 5 game because it's the captain's duty to bring a team, and one of them failed, apparently. Or both of them failed, actually, but... And I want to announce the map because CACHES is no longer in the pool. We're playing Vertigo.
All right, boys. Take your places before it gets salty. Who's going to win? Who's going to win, Sydney? I actually couldn't tell a country name there. You're going to try harder than that, Sydney, surely. Come on, who's going to win? I think they might be liking this team, so I think we're going to send it back to our casters to get this show on the road.
Yeah, I would love to get this show on the road. Frankie, the CACHES 3, the most prestigious esport event in all time, but how are we going to play Counter-Strike if you don't necessarily have all the components you need? You don't have enough players.
Handicap, right? Because they're back-to-back champions. Australia have come out and performed for both CACHES.
Yeah.
England have got nothing, so we need to give them something, right?
I mean, they need something. We can't start the game under these circumstances. There's just no way that this is okay. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever in Counter-Strike. Quite frankly, the fact that they couldn't field a proper lineup, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Huh?
Hey, big fan. Oh, boys. Woo!
Oh, there, you got it. Go, go, go.
Bad falling, best falling. My goodness. Would you believe that? Unbelievable. Where have they done that? Why have they done that?
They need something. They need something anything to give them a chance right now, and I guess that's what they've got to do. Pull out all stops to get there. Bad Fallen. I don't like the look of this.
Bad Fallen definitely does not bode well for the Australian side. I hate to tell all of you Aussies out there, this does not get any easier from this moment going forward.
Not even in the slightest. Already playing with the man down, and that is, well, that's a kick in the backside if I'm being completely honest. HenryG and co. I'm not really happy with those boys right now, and they're sitting right here beside us, so I'm going to be throwing a bit of shade their way. I don't know about you boys and girls out in the crowd, but I'm not really there for Team England. I'm all here for Team Australia because fuck the English. Fuck the English.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm going to remain neutral and also pander to the crowd. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! 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 Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Yes, indeed. Now I feel a little bit more in tune with the crowd. Now I feel like I'm ready to get into this match. The CACHES, we're ready to get this thing going. I can't understand what it is that Chad could possibly be working on in this moment. It's a little too late, man.
No, it's far too late, unfortunately. We're already on the main stage. We're getting ready to get underway on Vertigo of all maps.
My goodness. I just don't understand how you guys got so wild down here to begin with. This is easily one of the best crowds in the entire planet. Esports, traditional sports, it doesn't matter. Australia, you do it every single time. The CACHES being absolutely no different. We are waiting the pending knife round. Well, they did make it to the stage eventually, I guess.
Finally. An unfortunate exit, but still, they're here.
Still a title to claim here for Team Australia. Meanwhile, Team UK, well, not many fans in attendance for them tonight, and that is just the way it goes. A knife round on the docket.
Yep, 4v5. This is not looking too pretty for the Aussies right now.
It's certainly not. And that does create a problem. How are you supposed to win a knife round, much less 4v5, am I right? The slicing, dicing, all come together here. Looking quite good, actually, somehow. They turn this into 2v2. Now down to Azza. Fallen versus Azza, a weakened Azza at that. Already 2 to his name, and now he's been sniffed out. Fallen, how bad are you?
Well, there's opportunity. They definitely need this one. They need to get started. Need to feel comfortable. Oh, no.
That's a damn shame, especially on a map like Vertigo. Talk to me a little about the map itself, Rob.
Well, it's obviously the newest addition to that competitive pool. Like, some people still split decisions on how it is, but I think everyone can generally give the consensus that it's a quick map. So, quick map's a good map, am I right?
Wait, hold on. Why is Chad on his phone? What's going on right here? Why? Do we not have any referees in this thing? What the hell is going on here, Rob? Why is Chad allowed to have his phone?
Yeah, I definitely thought that was a solid rule no matter where you go. No phones on stage.
Get this guy seated. Oh, what's the matter? No cell service? Ha ha! Oh, what's that?
Hang on. Hello, there we go. There we go. That's what we need to see for the Aussie boys.
A new foe has appeared here for Team Australia. Not representing the Blue Man Group. Very thick and pumped. Girth out of control.
There's definitely no sock underneath that either. That is all, man.
Little late to the party, but Australia's better late than never. And
oh, here we go. Here we go.
He's gonna do it to him. He's gonna take it off. Who is this?
Oh, it's Stacey!
In the house. He has made it to the CACHES, and Neil's gonna have to fight them all off.
It's
wow.
Big, thick, thick, ladies and gentlemen.
Chad had to do something there. That was a dire moment. He needed that fifth player. He needed Dick Stacey just in time. And that is one of the more interesting chants I've heard all event long. Well, right up there, twinkle, twinkle, little star.
You've asked for him and you're going to get him, that's for damn sure. So now, pressure's back on England.
There isn't much left to cover at this point. We've got the CACHES, which is going to be Vertigo now. Well, I mean, what are we missing?
The start.
We got the knife round. We got everything that we need here.
It's going to be the Team Australia starting out on CT, I guess, if that's where they're, I believe. No, actually, Team England have won that, so that means they get to choose, right?
Well, here's the thing about Bad Fallen, right? That's an interesting addition. That's a great addition. But I wonder if he could keep the look the entire time. That would be my challenge.
The glasses and all?
The glasses, the
What
jaw
about the
thing.
look,
The
right?
jaw thing, you know.
I don't think so. There's no way you can hold that up for the whole
Looks
game,
like it
let's
could
be
be
honest.
painful. Anyway, all players situated and seated. This means just about everything to Chad Burchill. He's been training his entire career for this moment to take on that of HenryG here in the Kudos Bank Arena for the third installment of the CACHES. As a reminder, if you're tuning in at home, you have absolutely no idea what's going on. There's also that. And there's also a grand final after this, a best of 5. You don't want to miss Team England versus Team Australia.
That is a gorgeous sound. That is music to the ears. Woo!
Why'd you do that to him? Don't get him started, man.
This is my boy. These are my boys and girls. Of course I'm going to get them started.
Oh, that's what that sound means. There it is. Now we can get into the map. Now the CACHES starts. And now Vertigo is on the cards. Team Australia versus Team England. A star-studded lineup on both sides. And Dick's out for Stacey, of course. Just kidding, don't do that.
Do not do that,
That's
please.
absolutely ridiculous. 16-0 already being chanted here by the audience. Got a long way to go before that. HenryG now trying to get aggressive, trying to take the fight here to Team Australia early on. It's like he's played this map before. Now this skirmish is going to kick off. Dick Stacey as they're fighting too. But ultimately, we still find ourselves at even strength. Make that not the case. Liazz JKS left here to mop up. Little Momo. Whoa, can't do anything there. The Savage wrecks him and gets it done in the pistol round, Rob.
That's it. That's what happens when you're a flog. You get absolutely slapped back. Hey. None of that. None of that. Bit early for that one to be coming out. A firing start for Team Australia. Sent it from them time and time again. They're back on top. JKS and Azza coming out with a 2K each. Destroying Team England on that pistol round.
And that's going to go a long way. Team Australia looking to do this with ease. They want to make a statement here, but it's going to be the rush from the side of Team England over here towards this A-bomb site. They've got to get out on this ramp. They know what utility they got to use. All the weaponry against them. JKS coming alive in the nighttime. Taking down HenryG. SPUNJ and Azra mopping them up as well. You got to love the eco frags. Frozen, though, has something to say about Fallen! Woo!
No, not today. Fallen in a 1v2. Seen this many times before, many times again. The booster's coming in. Fallen hasn't seen it. Patience is a virtue, Liazz. It fades, and there we go. The second round for Team Australia.
Unreal scenes with the Deagle, though. You've got to hand it to Team England here. They're trying to put it all together, but not having any weapons definitely does not help them out in the server right now. The crowd begging for a 16-0. We're only 2 in.
The mascot out there. Kangaroo for the boys. It's going to be Deagle's back out for Team England, trying to keep that pressure back onto Team Australia. As are in a similar situation. SPUNJ with the first contact. Swings back in. There we go. Now there's the mince grinder. Wonderful, Team England. Now they get their opportunity.
Yes, HenryG just trying to get something going here. This has been dismal so far. Even with Fallen, even with the Prodigy Frozen, they have yet to net themselves around. But now that the weapons are coming out, you can imagine that they have some tricks up their sleeve. Gratisfaction, what do you think of that? That sort of, I don't want to call it treachery, but it is what it is, Rob.
Look, you can't do anything about it. He's a Kiwi, so, you know, we half take him. Although we were looking at making him an honorary Australian.
Moses looking for this opening pick here towards the B site, and he's going to have a lot of time to work with. The team's just sort of congregating now. They don't really want to dedicate themselves too far out. Smokes down in the mid area. SPUNJ with the flash. Frozen just trying to work his way up there. Moses getting what I believe is the first kill of the match for himself. But Dick Stacey's going to be there to P90 him to death in utter Richard fashion. Liazz finds himself in a very cheeky spot here. Boosted up behind a smoke and try to play there, play to the site, play into the enemy. Azra finding one, but Fallen responds.
3v3. Team England taking that B bomb side, or trying to anyway. Oh, that's Fallen taking down Dick Stacey.
Oh boy, the retake is on. JKS, it's Justin Savage, 1 versus 3, and he can't do anything about it. Team UK grab their first round. Neil M getting the fist bumps out, known for his fist bumps. And the crowd's not happy about that one. The blow-up Kangaroo is not happy about that first round.
Waiting for that buy round to come through. There it is.
You can see the chat. Traitor has been used in the chat. Quite a bit of trash talk going down. You can tell this means the world to these two teams. But more importantly, HenryG and SPUNJ. Fallen trying to get something going early on here. Wants to get up this B ramp very, very quick. Ooh. Molotovs on the site. Looks like they want to do this with a quick pace. Frozen actually going for the spam. Meanwhile, it's Gratisfaction. Burn him alive. Liazz has been barbecued in the back of the site. And B is just a few frags away from being taken. Dick Stacey, though, playing a very close angle. P90. Not known for his power in game, and neither is he. Fallen and Moses, tag team for 2. Leaves it down to SPUNJ and JKS. Can they roll back the years? Can they play like it's 2015 again? Bomb getting planted there for Team UK, and that's going to pose a big problem for JKS and SPUNJ. I take it all back, Rob.
They're going to pull this back. Oh! Where's your queen now, HenryG? Where is your queen now?
You do hate to see that, the collapse right in front of your eyes there. Team UK not able to secure the round, and that is a pity. It's going to put them in a real awkward position. Defuse haven't come through, and we're going to go to round 5.
Well. The Aussies put the pressure back on. No buy round for you, boys.
Just beautifully played there. You can see the synergy. It's like these guys have played on a team together.
Kind of, right? Like it's almost like they know each other.
Really is. Bad Fallen out in full form. Australia, do you love Bad Fallen? Oh, shame on you. I think it's a cool costume. And if you want to cosplay Bad Fallen,
please.
Maybe next year, huh?
Look at this right now. Team England starting to set up more toward that A site. A ramp control taken. Who's just looking to press that B side as well. Team England just keeping them at bay on all fronts.
Moses trying to use a little bit of utility towards this B site, knowing he's one of the weaker players on this team. Not a whole lot to be expected from him. Hasn't actually played Counter-Strike in quite some time. And, well, today, he'll look to roll it back to 2005. Hazard lining him up, can't get it down against Gratisfaction. That's going to pose a big problem. This A site is starting to open up in a big way for Team UK. Gratisfaction getting himself 2, leaving 3 alive for Australia. Big Dick Stacey, Liazz, and SPUNJ. And they're holding on for dear life, but they're not holding on to this site. Trying to get the spam. The P90 coming out there from Richard. He's going to get taken down. That's all up to little Liazz. 1. Can he go for 2? Spots it through the smoke, grabs Fallen. Looking to get another spam. Can't seem to find a target, and ultimately is taken out, and that's another round for Team UK, Rob.
That's it. That's all the rounds. That's their quota. No more. No more rounds for Team England. That's it. That's what we need to hear. Give the support back to the boys. Liazz, though, such a champion. Frozen, not really sure about that, though. Not happy with him whatsoever.
And a timeout has been called. You can only imagine what's going on right now. Some of the greatest minds in Counter-Strike just trying to wheel it all together against each other. And for some reason, Most of them could barely show up one time.
They've had a seedy Saturday night.
Wow. Sounds like we have some more watch fans. My goodness.
So. Definitely so. Team Australia just trying to hold out what they need to get done here.
Such a beautiful thing, Rob. It's like music to my ears.
It's beautiful.
It really is. The timeout now off the cards. Team Australia finding themselves in a real rough spot money-wise, only having pistols. And I do believe it's time for Moses is a Muppet chant.
Ooh. That'll come in.
Oh, it has to at some point. It's a weird sort of thing I've got going on, like fantasy-ish. Anyway, Fallen, working his way into the site, he's kind of slipped through the radar. He's undetected here towards this B-bomb site right now. Takes the dink, looks for the frag, and quite the boost here. What is this? Have we ever seen anything like it, Rob?
This is cheeky. This is like that's next level.
This will get,
What's
going on right there?
Ooh. No
Fallen
word.
takes down one, trying to make it a little bit easier. Maybe force the rotation. Meanwhile, that bomb is going to get planted on this A-bomb site.
They've actually got no clue where they are right now. Unfortunately, like you're saying, the bomb on the other side of the... Oh, okay.
SPUNJ decapitated by Bad Fallen. And somehow JKS is able to net himself the trade frag and the AWP. This was a save round there for the side of Team Australia. Not a whole lot you could expect, but Fallen putting on a clinic.
It's one of those things. Of everyone that could have came out for Team England. Need to keep that crowd nice and loud. Just progressively gets better and better.
It does. Sort of like that of Team England. Maybe they're one of those teams that are actively maturing in front of us. I mean, they're able to now throw fakes. Where'd they learn that? They've been practicing. That's the real questions that we need to answer here. HenryG focused.
Yep.
They need you, Australia. Team Australia needs you, Kudos Bank Arena. They need you big time right now. Round has gotten underway. We're going to see the quick play here from the side of Team England. It's Moses leading the charge, working his way towards this A-bomb site. They've slowed down considerably, leaving HenryG on the flank. Not sure what they're hoping to accomplish with that maneuver, but we'll see. Smoke's out there on the B site, Rob. Now they're trying to poise, they're trying to just nudge into this A site just a little bit. No contact yet, but the enemy has been spotted there. Australia has been found out, and again, finding themselves on a rough buy. Not really any buy at all. Quite the spam from Frozen, though. Well placed. They just want to battle it out through this cardboard, through the plywood right here.
Definitely some damage done, but only the one kill. Still retrievable for Azar. Looking to get a little bit more aggressive. They are definitely looking to hit this A side. They're not really giving them much of a chance.
And look how Team England they've moved themselves up to the A site. They've got Moses, little Momo at the sandbags. And he's sandbagging it all right. He's actually just hanging out there. This is some really dirty play here by Moses. Let's see what he can do with it. Probably not a whole lot. But one kill. I take it all back. He does take down Richard. Now the cavalry has arrived. Moses falls first. It's the first casualty on the side of Team England in the round, and they're going to change course here. Re-navigating, it's HenryG and Frozen already inside of this B site. Australia haven't been thrown for a loop here. You do hate to see that, but perhaps Azar can get something going. AWP in hand, takes the shot. Doesn't land. Now SPUNJ, Liazz to his side.
Yeah, not looking too good right now on the retake. Azar might just have to save this orb, but he's still trying to press that issue. 2 HP on Grat, might be able to make something work. Frozen just trying to bait him out with the door. Azar, will he bait for it? Looks like he's going to back away. AWP in hand, please, for the love of all things holy, save that orb.
Yeah, Azar going to have to hold on to this. It's just about the one thing they have in this round. A tie game, though. That's what you have, Australia. A tie game.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Right, going for a bit of a pot shot. More like Trader. Woo. Come on, give it back. You're not just going to sit there and take it, are you?
Neil M is now bad Neil M. Up, and he's been called out by the referee. Handsome referee number 2 says, no, sir, that's not in the rule book. But apparently Chad using a cell phone is. We don't know. Unbelievable scenes down here.
Biased referee.
Home field advantage meaning a whole new thing here. For the CACHES 3. Australia now finding themselves tied.
Yay!
There we go. I like what you did there, my friend.
Smart.
And the smiles by Henry, but this is not a joking affair. This is not a laughing matter. 4-4. Score on the door. Now the smokes are coming out. They're going to try to hold on to this site. It's Moses leading the charge. Who would have known? He's still got some fight in him.
Yeah.
52. And now a bad look for the side of Team UK. Frozen and HenryG. And the door has been closed. Henry, what are you going to do now? Nothing. You have been eliminated. Frozen. A hot shot here in Intel Extreme Masters can't seem to get anything back in the way of Team UK.
Boys are bringing it back. Giving them too much time's rest. Full buyback in for Team England. Definitely a bit of an awkward situation for Team Australia. Money's there. Need to hold on to it, but see how much it means. Just those sunglasses. So dirty on Fallen. So dirty. Now they look to press toward the B-bomb site. As it's going to make his... Oh, look at Frozen.
Oh, no, but JKS is a little bit aware. The young Savage. 21. No, sir. Not today. Frozen finds Justin. And now Azar will get the response. So we do still have an even game here. This has kind of worked out. The skirmish continues over at the B-bomb site. They want to keep pressing this. They know that SPUNJ is playing over here. They know Dick Stacey's around here. And Dick Stacey's not going quietly into the night. And neither is SPUNJ. Team Australia puts another one on the board, 6-4. That's the round they needed right there, Rob.
The Roos are bloody happy about that one. Now we're getting into it. This is only the first half.
Round 11. You are right, my friend. Now for the money. A real rough spot here. Team UK just trying to get something going fast. It's SPUNJ with the first. Dick Stacey with the second. And SPUNJ with another. Stringing them together like some cheese in a pouch. Well done. Team Australia netting themselves a 7th. And you got to kind of look at Team UK at this point and say, what are you blokes doing?
It's pretty obvious. They don't have a clue. They just don't have a clue. They cannot fight against the force that is Team Australia right now.
They can't do it. It seemingly can't be done here, Rob. They've really put themselves in a tough position. Bad Fallen perhaps not able to see through his sunglasses properly. I don't know if they're polarized, but I'd say there's a chance. Coach Gomez now, just trying to lasso it all in. Talk to his troops. Whoa now. If you're gonna do it all together, will you? You guys are wild, I'll give you that, Australia. Twitch chat, you're wild too. Shout out. I'm not gonna talk bad about you, I love you. These ladies and gents in here though, they might think differently.
Here we go. We were waiting for it. Whoops. You have started something that's going to last a while.
Well, it's an eternal war between those that wanted to come here and those that just chose not to. The round's back on the cards. Not a whole lot to show here in terms of an arsenal for Team UK. Eagles, pistols out. Nothing else. Looks like they've been stopped in the tracks. They're just trying to get towards that B-bomb site. But the transition has happened. They're already starting to work towards this A site too. A little bit of a ruse, and it's gonna be HenryG trying to find something with the deagle. Little does he know, little Liazz trying to creep around on him right there, and he's probably gonna get the drop. There it is, HenryG does fall. And they have to smell this out. A little bit of a misdirection here. JKS flying in like a drop bear, getting it done on Gratisfaction. And this round is falling apart at the seams for Team UK. It's just Frozen and Moses, and well, for Moses, you can't expect much. And you won't get anything.
Oh, he might go for the knife.
There we go. Scout Dollar your seats.
Slicing and dicing them, getting them done. That's a knife rack. And you do love to see that. Smiles out for Dick Stacey.
God, you're gonna love it.
The beach ball's a flurry now in the audience. What a wild time to be alive, Rob. 8-4 the score. Round 13. And the CACHES 3 powers on here in Sydney, Australia. Be Frozen and company just trying to put some pressure, just trying to stress this ace side hit. Work up towards this ramp just a little bit. They're gonna do it with a pacing that's rather slower. They want to draw out these fights. They want to fight them behind the smokes. They want to fight them in the open. Right now, it's gonna take his ass in a couple one. He goes for two, getting it a third. He looks for it, and he can't get it done. It's bad. Falling with the AWP. Putting him down, getting it done. 3 alive here for Team UK. Falling Gratisfaction Moses. Gratisfaction gets that little bit of intel that there's a rotation going on. He's just gonna hold tight. Moses with the grenade there towards the back of the site. And ultimately, no ground gain. Gratisfaction landed a very pretty shot on the JKS, but it's gonna be very, very short-lived. SPUNJ, the Opper, nobody said that ever.
Never.
But today just might be his day. Bad Fallen might have something to say about that though, Rob.
I have a small little worry that it might be Moses still creeping around on that side. However, Liazz is waiting for him at the back. SPUNJ just not going to be able to spot him now starting to make a bit more of a move. Moses with the opening. Dick Stacey falls down, and here we go.
SPUNJ, 1 versus 2 with the AWP. Oh! Drops down, tries to take the shot, can't get it done. It's falling too quick.
Yeah, laugh while you can, Team England. It's not going to last for long.
Doesn't have to, my friend. 8-5. All they've got to do is nail themselves 16 here on Vertigo, and that's a done deal. Looking at the frags now, it's HenryG at the bottom. Not looking so hot for the young lad from the UK. 1-11. Not showing up in a big way so far. Perhaps that all changes this round. Weapons back out on the cards. It's going to be Moses, the frontline aggressor.
There we go. Grat finally in that opening as nearly with a quick trade. Not going to be given it just yet. Still sits waiting at the sandbags. Now there we Grat just manages to spot him out first. Not the start we're hoping for. Dick Stacey looking to equal out the odds, but going to be given the chance. Team England wrapping back on toward the ace side, completely clean. And if the Aussies want to go for this, it's going to have to be a retake unless they can catch that bomb on the rotate, but Dick Stacey's not aware.
Yeah, JKS playing this one a little bit more cautiously, knows that the misdirections have been there the entire time. And this round will be absolutely no different. Dick Stacey, though, grabbing himself one on the Fallen. That's a big one to take down. It's going to be short-lived. Now all up to Liazz. 1 versus 4. Really good position. Finds Gratisfaction, can't seem to close it down on Frozen. That's another one for Team UK. We're going to the last round of the half, and I just have to point out 23 ADR on the team captain of Team UK. Australia, you love to hear that, don't you?
Doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Getting hard carried by the rest of his team. And a flog he is.
Unbelievable scenes.
Making it fair. Look at the buyout for Team Australia right now. The 2 P90s on the Dick Stacey and Liazz. Doesn't make a difference. As Grat finds one. Azar manages to respond nice and quickly, but he gets swung on, and there's the trader coming back out.
New Zealand coming in a big way right now, and they needed it. He finds a 4th. Is he going for this?
He better
is he
not.
Is he going to grab himself this ace? Just JKS left alive here in this last round. AUG in hand, so you can never discount it. But the timing, did JKS see his foot? Right around this corner. We're looking at the ace. Gratisfaction gets it done. That's an ace to end out the half and an 8-7 scoreline. Team Australia backs against the wall now, not finding themselves where they want to be at the end of the half.
I think there was enough noise for that. I definitely feel like Gratisfaction's turn.
You know, if I were you, Rob, I'm looking at this crowd. They don't seem to be really behind Team Australia. It just doesn't feel that way. I don't know where the hype is.
Boys, girls, lend me your ears. We need you right now. Team Australia are only up to 1 round. We can get this a lot louder, I think.
Listen, man, we need to figure out what the problems are. This is a really close game. Maybe Frankie's got some insight down on the stage.
I have no idea what's going on, so I'm actually going to ask Coach Neil first. What's going on with your team?
We're fine, mate. Like, this CT side of the map, we knew that already. We want to get rid of the weaker side first to get momentum in the second half. I mean, look what happened with Greyhound. We've got unbelievable CT side.
Oh, I'm going to take the mic away from you there. No. All excuses. Henry, come on, come up with something real. What on earth is going on?
It's all right. It's split down the middle. This is the way it should be. It's a CD-sided map. Everyone's starting to warm up now. It's just the first time we played it. They're pretty weak. These guys have been practicing the little room all week, and this is our game together.
It was split down the middle last year, my friend, and you lost. You messed it up. You messed the bed, Henry. Come on, let's go to SPUNJ. Come on, SPUNJ. You're in the lead. Henry got like 1 frag in that last half. You got over 10. How are you feeling right now?
We're just trying to put on a show, so we'll let them be a little bit close in the first half. In the second half, we'll blow them away.
But is it going to be overtime this year?
I hope not. I want to keep it clean. I want to keep... The people have applied a lot of pressure on me this year. Everyone said we got to win, so we're going to give it a best crack.
If you wanted to keep it clean, you wouldn't have brought Dick Stacey on this stage.
I don't know where he's been, but he looks pretty clean to me.
Are you clean, Dick?
What's going on? I didn't hear a thing.
I was just asking if you're going to play a good game.
All I wanted to say was if any women are looking out there to have a good time tonight, room 353, the Pullman, me and Werewolf, come along.
I'm just considering the offer, quite frankly. Let's head back to the casters. What do you guys think?
That's not too far from my hotel room. Interesting idea you have there, Dick Stacey. Rob, over to you.
Yeah, no, putting yourself out like that. I mean, that's what we expect from Dick Stacey. The big Dick, he has been... Again, you asked for him and you got him, ladies and gentlemen. So now you need to get behind Team Australia as we head into the second half.
That's right, the second half, and the numbers are looking a little bleak here for some of these guys. While Henry does have 100% headshot rating, the guy's a monster with only 2 frags. That's not too bad. Anyway, we are live here with the second pistol for the CACHES 3 from the Intel Extreme Masters Sydney 2019. Looks like it's going to be a more fast play here from the side of Team Australia. They want to take this fight to Team UK, and rightfully so. They're going to run into a stiff frozen right there, and it's fallen. It does fall on the side. They've done the same sort of strategy here that Team UK has. They've thrown a little bit of a misdirection. They said, hey, you know what? We can maybe pull some of these players off this A site. We can go back towards this ramp. We can go around these scaffolding. I mean, I guess it wouldn't really matter if Henry was in the site or not, but he's certainly on his way. Smoke's out here towards the A site, and we're about to have a scrum, ladies and gentlemen.
Bit of a fisticuff, but it's Team England that back away first. Allow them to have the site. Grat gets the boost up, trying to find the kills. He's only going to get information for now. Liazz was there waiting. HenryG looked to push through the smoke. He might be able to find a 3rd kill. No, Gratisfaction steals it away from him again. That's exactly what we thought. Grat, my goodness.
Jesus.
Oh, no. What is this?
No! Wow. You do hate to see that. Gratisfaction just decimating the opposition here of Team Australia. Unbelievable. Great rounds here. And now we are all tied up 8-8.
Let him hear it, ladies and gentlemen.
Unreal. 8-8. And we're going to see some AKs come out early here on the side of Team Australia. Moses, still haven't seen much from this young character. Really don't know where he came from or where he's going in this match. But from the looks of it, it's not too far, not too fast.
Not at all. Kind of like that hairline.
I didn't say that.
Didn't say anything.
Whatever, man. Gratisfaction now. The hot shot over here for Team UK. Finds himself in the back of this B site. He's not alone, though. He wants to get aggressive. He does have the weapon advantage. Butternog gets deleted. As they're finding 2, Moses the second. Oh my goodness, Azza! He does it to him in a big way. Henry, meanwhile, is able to find himself 1. Just trying to even this one up. And it's Azza. He's on a tear. He's going for this ace. Is he going to get it? He's 1 kill away. It is Henry Greer, the wanker of all wankers. SMG versus the AK. Henry, of course, turtling it up, hiding in the corner, cowering down. But here's the drop, here's the fight. Takes the shot, Azar now having illuminated his face. Just trying to save some grace here. Can't seem to net himself a shot. Tucking tail will be HenryG. Takes down JKS, looks for a second, almost has Azar. They want to go for it. They had to shut it down right there. No ace for Azar, but a round on the board for Team Australia.
He wanted it. He wanted it badly. They were trying to give it to him. JKS not really giving a damn, just sitting out in the open. Just very quickly, Gratisfaction at this point in time is leading Team England. It's the only way they're going to get in front, ladies and gentlemen, is by having a trader. So clean from Azar.
Azar and Gratisfaction showing up in a big way here. Your top fraggers from both sides. As we take a look at the CACHES 3 on Vertigo. Fantastic display of skill and incompetency by some of these players. That's okay. Gratisfaction's feeling himself today. Wants to take the fight, and this time he's going to pay for it dearly. Azar continues on with what he had going in the last round with the AK. Will find himself first into this B site. Spots out the second in Moses. A weak defense, albeit. Couldn't seem to hold it, but HenryG. There it is, the hand cannon. Showing up in a big way.
Finally actually getting a frag on the board. Making himself something. Making it work. Here we go now, rotating back on towards an A bomb site. Team Australia reading this perfectly.
That they are. Frozen. Putting himself in a very good spot. Bomb having been planted, though. That's going to help the case. Tide turns now. It's UK to try to get back into this bomb site, try to get the defuse, and it's fallen. The first little bit of a fight. Fallen can't do it, but Frozen can. The dick has fallen. And now it's HenryG. And he gets absolutely nothing done. Australia netting themselves a 10th. And UK seemingly slowing down to a screeching halt here. Money in the bin. The hopes of HenryG are on the line here. Also slowly going into the bin, Rob.
It's going to happen eventually, right? This is the way it's gone for the past 2 years. You better believe it's going to happen for a third. You can see he's got the glasses on as well. He's not really feeling too good out here. Here we go, getting back into it now. Nice need from Frozen to slow that push down, and it goes! SPUNJ and Dick Stacey
mopping them up. SPUNJ and Dick Stacey, the tag team you didn't know you needed. And now another round for Australia, albeit against a weakened and non-existent bye there from Team UK. This is going to be the real test. This will show us what Team UK has here on their CT side. Only 8 rounds so far.
So much damage done. Now here we go, the full bite coming straight back through Team England. They've only got 2 Molotovs. Make that no Molotovs as they try to slow down that early push. Nice nade down on the Team Australia though. Liazz and Azar both taking quite the hit. A bit of a dunk. Make their way back on through. Gratisfaction's waiting for them to push in. Memory serves right, it's Azar.
The Gratisfaction known to hit his shots in this matchup. Vertigo having gone his way thus far, and so will the first frag of the round. It's Azar that falls. Moses pushing up, trying to get something going as well. Somehow pulls that one out. Oh! And a second. Moses, Momo O'Toole finding 2.
Whew. Now it's starting to heat up. Now they're starting to feel it. HenryG will be spotted out. JKS does manage to punish. Has he fallen though? Does he find the timing? Gives JKS a bit of a warning shot. Backs away. Alerts the rest of the English crew. And that is slowly but surely falling.
Oh boy.
And now they're starting to keep it a little bit closer.
That was a big round. Moses showed up in a humongous way there. The lowest rated player in, I guess probably ever, but specifically within the CACHES in 2017. Lil Momo not known for his frag ability, but he's gonna have to show up in a big way here for Team UK. And that might just be the fire they needed to start. HenryG still not having a great time here, but I still have hope that perhaps he can show up here and give us some sort of display of competition. All weapons on the board now, 10 across. As we go in around 21.
Stacey finding his way through. HenryG's waiting for him. Slowly clearing it out, waiting for the boost to come in actually. Thinking that they're very well structured at this point. That's what we like to hear. Get behind the boys, ladies and gentlemen. We need it. Woo! Woo! Let us hear it.
Smoke coming out from JKS towards the A-bomb site. It's pretty obvious. They're all congregated up here. They want to get the higher advantage. They want to try to get some spams down too. Just trying to make it a little bit easier. Frozen taking a lot of damage here in this range. It's going to be Liazz that ultimately eliminates him. The bomb will get planted in a 4 versus 4. Fallen already hurt. And Dick Stacey watching the rotation. So far, this has not gone well. The wheels are falling off for Team UK. And HenryG is burning alive. 62 HP, 34 for Gratisfaction. Let's see if they can get it done here. A clutch is on the card for Team UK. It was in the script, but it does seem as though we've gone off the script. Gratisfaction falls. HenryG able to find himself one, but ultimately it's Ausralia. OP as usual.
Now starting to take that lead, starting to inch further forward. You can feel it. You can feel that Team England, they're definitely running on the smell of an oily rag. This is definitely feeling a lot more comfortable now. Pistols on the board for the Queen's Army. Only the flash and the need to make something work. They're going to go fast. No, they're actually going to hold back and wait for that B-side hit, which actually Team Australia are walking right into, but it doesn't matter. They are demolishing Team England. They have no answer.
Wow. Nothing can be done there. Not even sure if Bad Fallen himself could turn this around. Only a USP. He's got no kit. Is he going to do it? I think he will. Don't do
Let
it.
it go! Let it go! Let it go!
Oh, no.
Yeah!
And he takes the plunge. The deep dive. Fallen has fallen. Round 13 on the board now for Australia. Well on their way to where they want to be, securing this CACHES 3 victory. Gratisfaction, though, having a word or two about that. 24 frags to his name. He's done a lot for Team UK thus far.
A little bit too much, actually. It's a little bit uncomfortable. 24, that's just slightly ridiculous. And if that's what it takes for Team England, that's what it takes. But it doesn't matter because Team Australia are pushing on through.
Doesn't. A lot of damage done to Dick Stacey, though. We're going to hold on to this one as long as we can. It's Fallen finding the first one of the round, redeeming himself from the Sudoku act he committed there, jumping off the side. Do you want to be my girl, Rob?
Look, if you let me put the wig on, I'll go for it.
Okay, well.
We'll go for it.
Carry on, we will. It's Azur trapped behind a smoke. A little bit of a gap, though. They want to find their way through it. Azur's going to find this player in Frozen, hiding behind the sandbags. Nothing that he can do. Trying to hold an angle as Moses, and once again, not surprisingly, can't do it. It's Azur out on top, finally gets traded on. Gratisfaction continues the streak here for himself and Team UK, just trying to keep it in their ballpark, just trying to keep it in their grasp. He's going to play a real close angle here, and it's going to be a deadly one. SPUNJ falls, Liazz doesn't. 2 versus 2. Fallen and Henry versus the Dick. And it ain't happening today. HenryG and Fallen. Tag team, what's going on right here?
Whoa!
Look at that mustache, my goodness.
What's that mustache doing up on stage?
That is the mustache of men, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to cheer for anything. The Mac sauce is here.
Let him hear it! Let him hear it!
Look at this man. A true specimen of Australia.
Oh, he is the actual specimen.
The embodiment of Australia here, and HenryG grabbing on to the first frag of the round. It's Dick Stacey, the lesser. 13-10. The weapons are still out across the board. Frozen, trying to get a peek. It's Fallen that's actually able to conjure something up there. Meanwhile, SPUNJ just able to keep it even numbers. Liazz, SPUNJ, and Azza. Bombs down, not planted. We're gonna have to retrieve that. It's in their spawn. Let's see what direction they want to go. SPUNJ with this 4 position is gonna find himself one here on Little Momo, and he's second. And if you ask me, Moses is the biggest Muppet of them all.
Waiting to pounce.
Wait for it. There's the flash from the teammate. It's SPUNJ with the turn, only finds one.
Enough though, gets them the side.
Oh, boy.
HenryG's finally starting to do something for this team.
But Azza in a 1 versus 2. Bomb in hands. Does have the patience. Takes down Moses with ease. Nothing that Moses saw there. Lights out, eliminated. Now that bomb's going to get planted. It's HenryG versus Azza. 1 versus 1 here. Bomb on this B site planted. Secured, and now the pressure's on for Team UK. Trying to get themselves an 11th round. And with 2 frags in the round already, it's HenryG who has to be back here on the offense. Azza playing towards the E-boxes. It'll be Henry just trying to clear out methodically, slow and smooth, but also very, very fast. The Wanker chat's out full force. Here comes the Molotov from Azza. Could that have been enough? It might have been. Henry goes for the frag, grabs it, but there's simply no time. He has to get out of dodge. They're not going to be able to contain the kudos tonight. Azza letting them know, giving HenryG the business.
Here we go. Yeah! Showing us how it's done. Well, you know what they say, no kit, no clue. And Team England right now, they have 0 clue. Absolutely nothing to work with. In fact, they will be able to get a bye together. But is it going to be enough? Team Australia 1 away from match point. This will be the 3-peat.
Oh my God. Whew. Australians around the world now on their feet, ready for this one. Watching from all stretches of the imagination, it's Stacey opening up the round on the Moses. And they're gonna see if they can keep this momentum going towards this B-bomb site. It's Gratisfaction though, so anything's possible. Henry ready to jump through the little window, wants to get in the fight early. Grat peeks first, finds 1, can't seem to do 2. Henry having already fallen, nothing to show for himself there. Speaking of falling, he's out, and now frozen. Trying to stop them in their tracks, and it's not gonna be the Night King here. It's gonna be SPUNJ. Chad Burchill gets it done. The plumber from down under.
That's it, 1 more round, that's all it's gonna take. England are on their way home. Ladies and gentlemen, there's only one way to send them out. I need your support though. We're gonna start a small little chant, and I believe you know what it is. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Hey, goodbye.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing. There seems to be a little unease on the stage. There seems to be a little movement. Can't quite see over there. What's happening? What's going on here? Big Stacey and gone around. Looks like Chad and Richard, they want to continue the mind games here in the CACHES 3. They want to continue to bring the ruckus. It ain't no thing. Right now, the commanding lead is Team Australia, 15-10. We are on the brink of crowning a victor of the CACHES 3 down under. Here it is. The round is underway. Playing at a furious pace. It's going to be Team Australia and really, really weakened by here from Team England. They're going to have to play 3 close up on this ramp towards the A site. Feels like Australia knows this. They stepped out, they waited out. SPUNJ finds 1. Big Stacey for 2. And that has to be the end for Team UK. Gratisfaction and Frozen alongside of Fallen, the only shining lights here for Team UK. As they find 1, they're going to have to take this fight to them. Frozen finding 2. Very much a reality still.
Boy.
Here we go. 2 versus 2. This one's starting to dwindle down. Big Stacey coming alive. But it's Frozen. And that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. The CACHES 3 and Team Australia. Deliverance as always. The winners. And to the victors go the spoils. The Kudos Bank Arena on their feet. And so is HenryG packing up his gear. Team UK, we're gonna have to come back stronger next year. Not sure about that shirt, Grat. Maybe leave that one home next year, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe just go hide that one. But we've always known that Team England have had performance issues, but, you know, unfortunately they can't. There's no pill to help that here. There's nothing. But the loss.
The handshakes are exchanged. We do have a little bit of a something here. 2017, 2018, and now in 2019, with the dick out in the front, It's going to be Team Australia, your champions of the CACHES 2019.
How do you feel winning your third consecutive CACHES in a row?
I just feel extremely honoured to get to come back to Australia, to an arena full of Australian Counter-Strike fans, and have them enjoying the beautiful game that has taken up the majority of our lives watching this. It makes me feel happy.
And what's it like to be back with the Renegades boys? And Dick?
Well, Aaron said it felt good not to be calling, so I guess that's a positive. No, but it's great. This is great fun. This is great fun. But there's one thing I want to do before we kick this on over. I want to bring Henry over. Mr. Greer. So, we all have a bit of fun. Come on, Henry. Hold up. No. We all have a bit of fun when the CACHES is on, and Henry's the nemesis and he plays the enemy very well. But when he's casting the grand final later today, I don't want to hear any of that nonsense. I don't want to hear it when he's doing his job to give you guys some world-class Counter-Strike casting. This guy and Matt are the best duo to ever commentate Counter-Strike ever, and they do their job for you, to make you love what you're about to see. So I don't want to hear any nonsense against my friend Henry, all right?
Henry, congratulations. Another epic performance. You might not have won, but you won the hearts of Sydney for the third year in a row.
I'm not sure that I've won the hearts, but I certainly feel the love at this point. You guys are always great sports. It's a lot of fun to come here. It's my favorite event every single year. You're legends. I am a wanker, but I do love you, okay?
Thank you so much, Henry. Congratulations to Team Australia. They are your champions of the CACHES 3.